Alright, so yesterday you should have researched the brochure, and today you're now ready to start creating a brochure, which I have an example of one we'll look at in a minute. But for now, you should have a document attached to today's lesson, which looks like this. It says, on page 2, it says Assignment Overview, gives you some information there about today's assignment, about creating our creative brochure, and all the details of your destination. So these are things that you're going to want to delete off of this template, whether you're using it to create your brochure electronically, or if you want to do your brochure by hand, you can do that, but delete these two columns of information first. You can leave the images there if you like them and you want to use them, but you're welcome to delete the images as well. Or you can start completely from scratch. You have creative control over this project, so you can use a completely different template if you want to, but we do ask that you include all of the information that you should have researched yesterday in your brochure. You'll notice that this last column, it's broken up into a 3-column brochure. This last column is like an order form. So if someone was really going to travel with your travel agency to the planet of that you're talking about in the brochure, they could sign up to actually take the trip. So that you can leave there as is, and it just kind of goes along with the theme of being a travel brochure. The first page is broken up into 3 columns as well, and you'll fill out all the information. Use this space to give important information about your travel destination, but do it like in a brief paragraph format. Because this will end up as the very back of your brochure. It's called a trifold brochure. So here in this column you'll have sightseeing ideas in here, things that people can do while they're at your planet. Now I fully expect you to kind of suspend reality here. So for instance, if you're doing Saturn, maybe the rings are a go-kart track and you can go go-karting on the rings of Saturn. Okay, obviously that would never happen in real life, but again, we're kind of suspending belief so that we get opportunities to creatively talk about some of the features of the planet of your choice. Okay, so the sightseeing ideas can be outrageous, if you will, and you also will include important actual factual information about your planet or moon as well. On this side, you're going to have also some information. So you'll have to decide how you want to break up these 14 points of information onto your brochure, but we do want to try to get as much of it in there as possible. Okay? So don't use enormously large fonts and feel like, oh, I only have to put a couple things in because that's all that'll fit. Okay? We are trying to get all of this information onto our brochure, so do your best to try to fit that all in. Okay? And still have it look, presentable. All right. Once you've filled out all of your information, whether by hand or by or electronically on the computer, you're going to end up folding it so that you have the back middle is going to be on the outside. So you would fold the sightseeing ideas. That folds in first. You try to get it equal, so all 3 panels are an equal size. And then you fold the Stellar Travel Enterprises travel brochure over to be the front cover of your, I didn't do a very good job of getting it equal, it's sort of close. You just fold it in like this, and then people can see the back, they can see the front, they can open it up and get all kinds of information here, and here, and here, and also here. Okay? So that is the brochure. So in the end, if you do it by hand, it'll look like this. So we've got Out of This World Vacation. So this student used a different name for the travel agency, which is fine. You can do that too if you want to. But they put all their information in here, and they wrote pretty small, but you can see that they got weather reports in here. They got quick facts on the back, why you should visit the planet, so sightseeing things you can do while you're there. So this was a pretty well done one from one of my classes last year, and I say it's well done because it has all of the information. It's not pretty, but pretty and creativity is in the eye of the beholder anyway. So do your best, and if you have any questions, send myself or Ms. Throckmorton a Schoology message, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can.